Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. I think about all the time that I've spent fussing, condemning, blaming, cursing, and everything else I could possibly do for a cause that meant everything to me. But my methods produced nothing but perhaps resentment at me and anger in me. And the situations that meant so much to me are still apparent. I have done something to cause pain and suffering to someone that's very, very dear to me. Someone that I love with all my heart and I know loves me as well. And that love brings me to this point where I say to you, America, I'm tired of fighting. I'm throwing in the towel. I don't want to fight anymore. I'm giving up in that regard. But one thing I would like to ask of you, I'd like to ask for your help. You know, we are all human beings. And the things for our survival, they're common. And it appears to me that the most decent thing that we as human beings could do for one another is to guarantee to one another that those essentials that are required, that are absolutely necessary for survival, will be guaranteed to each and every last one of us. That's what I would like to ask America. Together, let us achieve that. Let us make sure that every American has food and clothing and shelter as required. Let us make sure that every American have access to unlimited and unrestricted education, and I'm talking about free education. I'm asking you, America, let us guarantee to one another that each and every last one of us will have health care the best that we can get from the cradle to the grave. Let us guarantee that to one another. And to assure that we will be able to meet this demand, let us guarantee to one another that each of us will take a career of our own choosing. And we will engage ourselves, knowing that the things that we love doing have been so designed that when we execute it, we will be in effect creating an abundance of all of those things that's necessary to meet our desires and our requirements. And it is so beautiful, ladies and gentlemen, and it is the result of us caring about one another, at least to this extent. Now, if you want to go a different route when it comes to other things of life, like anything you can think of, and you want to try to gauge it by something else, that's up always to you, the people. But I would hope that if we could give of ourselves to achieve just this that I've asked, that having done so, we would have learned the path to walk when we want victory. And the victory is all imprinted upon all of us as brothers and sisters, all of us. That's what the picture, the bigger picture is. You and I have come to the awareness that together we are unlimited. Together. And when we are at peace, this is just me now, ladies and gentlemen. I know that these things will happen, but to guarantee to one another those essentials, I beg of you, I beg of you, let us do that. Let us commit ourselves and say we will never settle for anything else. Yes, we have designed certain wonderful benefits for those who served us, like in Congress and our major politicians. We have guaranteed that the rest of their lives they're going to be looked after. Can we do anything less than that for one another? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Who are the ones that build and create the food? Who? We do that. Who are the ones that takes care of the educational process? We do that. Who are the ones that are the doctors and do the service? We do that. We already do it. Let's move the obstacles out of the way so that our freedom can run amok and the love that we can generate when we start being free. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just asking you one more time. Let us guarantee this to one another. Let us do that. I know we can. I'm staking my life on it. I know we can. And to the ones that I've hurt so much, I understand that love runs deep because you have to have a lot of love to still care about me. Especially in a world that says he doesn't care about you. But I do. Thank you so very much. This is Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate for basic human rights for all people. Basic human rights for all people. And ladies and gentlemen, when I speak to you about these things, in my mind's eye, I see it happening. I see you, the people, looking at this and really giving it some thought. That you've been processing some thought, especially in the last several months, about your life and what and where it's going, and the dangers that you might be confronted with at any given time. How and what can you do at a moment like this when you can still have some flexibility? Exercise some of that flexibility in assuring love will overcome anything. So this is the opportunity that is being given to you because you've been asked to do just that, to share love, to give it up, to give it up. And I personally believe that we don't have to worry about other nations. We don't have to try to convince them to be anything. They can be whatever they want to be. But we, my friends, we will be not just a shining light trying to be an example to somebody else. If we are an example, it is just because we are. If it is because we have made a choice, a decision that we're going to care about one another and look after one another. If we made that choice and all of a sudden the watts starts blowing up and the world starts seeing us, not for us sake, but for what we represent. We represent compassion. We represent respect. We represent love for one another. And some of us pay some heck of a sacrifices, but it's all worth it. Why? Because the end result, what is the end result? The end result is you and you and you and everybody. It's not taking anything from anybody, but stretching out that love of life can flow. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I wanted to say to you. I need your help. I want to do this. I want to see this done. I want to see this done. But I can't do it without you. Help me. Bye-bye.